William Buckland is a 19th century scientist who is remembered in the museum. He was an Anglican clergyman, a Fellow of Corpus Christi College, then Canon of Christ Church Cathedral, later Rector of Islip near Oxford, and Dean of Westminster Abbey. Buckland was also a geologist and paleontologist. He was very interested in fossils. In the early 1800s, there was no concept of animals that had become extinct. Fossils were sometimes interpreted as puzzles put in rocks by God to keep us humble. Fossils were certainly a problem if the Earth was only created on October the 23rd, 4004 BC. This was the date worked out from the Bible by Bishop Ussher. Then Buckland examined this fossil, which was found in a quarry at Stonesfield near Oxford. Buckland thought it was a reptile jaw because of its similarity to a tiny lizard jawbone. He said that it was the jawbone of a megalosaurus, a giant lizard. He thus became the first person to name a dinosaur, although the name dinosaur did not come until nearly 20 years later in 1842. Other fossil bones were found which enabled a possible reconstruction, where the Megalosaurus walked on 4 legs. More fossil finds led to it walking on 2 legs. It was about 3 meters tall and 9 meters long, about the same height as an African elephant. In 1997, Megalosaurus footprints were found at Ardleigh, just to the north of Oxford, and copies of these can be seen on the lawn in front of the museum. This photographer would not have hung about to take pictures in real life. In 1823, Buckland excavated this cave at Paviland on the Gower Peninsula in South Wales. It is quite small, and if we go in, you can see it is not very deep, and the view out to sea is uninterrupted, although when the cave was originally occupied, the sea was about 70 miles away. When Buckland dug about here, he uncovered lots of bones, including some human. He didn't believe anything could predate the biblical Great Flood, so he estimated the bones were from the Roman period. Because he also found decorative items like seashell necklaces, he assumed the bones were female. The bones were stained with red dye, so he further speculated that she had been a prostitute or witch and named her the Red Lady of Paviland. But she was no lady. She was a he. Modern dating has determined that he lived about 34,000 years ago. It is the oldest known ceremonial burial site in Western Europe. Buckland, unlike many of his contemporaries, was a gentleman who acknowledged the discoveries of Mary Anning down at Lyme Regis. Here she is with her dog Tray. Mary found this juvenile ichthyosaur, which is displayed in the museum, and Buckland included a sketch of it in his 1836 book, Geology and Mineralogy Considered with Reference to Natural Theology. Natural theology was what we now call natural history. The black blobs are broken up fish bones and scales. Stones like this were often found in the abdominal region of ichthyosaur skeletons. These two are from Buckland's collection at the museum. They both came from Lyme Regis. They are about 2 inches long. If these stones were sliced open, they often contained fossilized fish bones and scales. These observations led Buckland to suggest that they were fossilized feces, poo, and he named them coprolites, from the Greek kopros lithos, dung stone. Buckland realized that coprolites can tell us more than just the diet of the animal. If they are found in the skeleton, they indicate where the gut was. Also, if they were ground up, coprolites make good fertilizer. Buckland had this table made from coprolites. It is in the Lyme Regis Museum. Coprolites can also be used for unusual jewellery. William Buckland's wife Mary is reputed to have worn coprolite earrings, possibly something like these. Do visit the museum yourself to see the Megalosaurus fossils, the Red Lady bones, the Ichthyosaur skeletons, and some poo.